Hi there and welcome to my channel. Today we're going to be talking about drying herbs. Specifically, I am going to turn this Italian season from the grocery store into homegrown Florida Italian seasoning. And trust me, this seasoning will taste better than any seasoning that you buy in a grocery store. The first thing we start with is harvesting the herbs from the garden. A typical Italian seasoning calls for marjoram, rosemary, thyme, savory, sage, oregano, and basil, but I don't have all these items. What I do have is basil, oregano, parsley, rosemary, and thyme. So I'm going to use those particular herbs for my Italian seasoning. The next step in the process is actually drying the herbs. So I use my Hamilton Beach dehydrator, but you can also use an oven. You want to make sure that you're doing a single layer, not laying them on top of each other because they will not dry evenly in that particular instance. You want to do 100 to 110 degrees for 10 to 12 hours. If you're using an oven, typical ovens do not go down that low in temperature. So what you'll want to do in that case is you want to crack that oven door for that 10 to 12 hours at the very lowest temperature that your oven will go. The next step in the process after you've dehydrated for that 10 to 12 hours is you need to separate the leaves from the stem, and if they're dry and brittle, they'll just come right off. The next step, and this one is optional, is you can now take those leaves and put them through like a food processor or a coffee grinder if you want them in a finer form. Now I just pull them right off and put them in a mason jar. So that is how you create your own seasoning from the herbs that you grow in your garden. And I will put a link to this Hamilton Beach dehydrator that I purchased on Amazon so that you can get the same one if you like it. I think it's a really good product and I've had really good success with it. If you've liked this episode, please make sure to subscribe to the channel so that you don't miss any of my future videos.